So two things. House Bill 745, early voting centers in the county. So I think it's important that looking towards what is going to become law and the momentum that it has, that there's prior planning for early voting. I am a supporter of the plan of having 2 early voting centers, not necessarily the locations that have been laid out, but that's something that can be worked out in the future. I do believe there should be, if you're going to have 2, that you remove 1 and then you make it north and south. This way it's equidistant to for everyone in the county. So that's something that may have to be planned out. But with the fact that 745 is likely to go through, that would allow us to have more than 2. So allow us to have 3. I think the key thing to look at in this is that what happens in the primaries has to happen in the general. If it doesn't happen in the primaries, it can't happen in the general. So as we're looking at this budget, the primaries will be in this budget year. So if there's going to be action on any additional early voting sites, it has to be done in this budget. There's no way around that because unless there's a budget amendment mid-year, but that is what happened last election, and we can obviously see that that failed and it didn't get to where it needed to be for a multitude of reasons, communication being one. So if we're looking at this holistically, I think we need to really take a solid look at that moving forward. Bigger than that, expanding parks and recreation with our St. Mary's County Public Schools. What a great endeavor that's being started. I am glad to finally see that the school system is willing to work with the county and the county with the school system in trying to find out the route so we can increase our facilities without having to basically spend more and build more to do it. There's plenty of ball fields out there, and we are hurting for ball fields. And the other thing is of course, we have turf fields, which allows for a different type of play and will help with the expansion and movement out of teams in different tournaments. So I'm glad to see we're having conversations about that now, moving more towards a partnership, understanding that the taxpayers have paid for all of this, and, well, they deserve to be able to use all of it. So I'm glad that's happening, and Mr. Shepard is the right person to be at the helm leading that conversation. So again, Parks and Rec, as the weather turns nicer, is again at the forefront. So thank you again.